Happy Masculine Mondays. I am Regal Essence. I'm QueenTV. I'm Life is a Love Goddess. I'm Life is a Laidback Mom. I'm your crystal healer and dealer. I'm your ray of sunshine in the afternoon time. I'm your hood therapist and I'm your past life princess. Hey, boos. Hey. Happy Masculine Mondays. I am so excited to bring you guys this topic. So, today we are talking about three ways to know that you are a chosen one. Okay? Now, there are many different ways to know that you are a chosen one. So I definitely want you guys to go into your research after this video. But I'm going to hit on 3 ways because I am going to hit on both sides of the coin. Like what it looks like when you haven't quite stepped into it, or what it looks like whenever you are a chosen one, but maybe life, your childhood, or those around you have kind of like put a veil over your third eye, so to speak. Okay? So, the number one way to know that you are a chosen one is when you were little, right? When you were little, did you come into this incarnation gifted, extremely gifted, meaning you were able to see things that other people didn't see. You were able to like damn near predict the future, so to speak. Let me give me a little light. You were kind of like able to predict the future. You were able to hear things that other people didn't hear. You were able to know things before they even happened, and you were a little person, right? That is one of the ways to know that you are chosen. And the thing is this, I want to clarify. Being chosen doesn't have anything to do with your personality per se. It doesn't have anything to do with, you feeling like you're better than anyone. But you were actually born with a energetic signature that kind of marked who it is that you were, right? It marked the fact that you basically are a soldier for the Most High, and you are here for a specific reason. That reason being to raise the vibration of the planet. Okay, so we're going to get into we're going to get a little bit more into the love frequency a little on down the line. So if you were born and you realize that even as a child you were very gifted, and oftentimes whenever you are gifted and you're the only gifted one in your family, you may be shunned for your gifts. You may have been looked at as if you were weird. You just weren't appreciated and embraced for what your gifts were, right? Oftentimes, chosen ones, we have gone through a lot. We have gone through a lot of very hard times. We come from very troubled paths. We've had troubled childhoods. And basically, those are the things that we agreed to because we knew that those things, if put in the right position, if connected with the right people, if we didn't get so caught up in the 3D matrix that would keep us asleep, we knew that once we awakened, having gone through all the things that we have gone through in our childhood and our lives, period, that it is going to elevate us on a soul level, right? On an energetic level, right? So with that being the case, oftentimes we have a lot of things that come against us energetically. We deal with a lot of energetic attacks, right? So that's going to lead me to point number 2. Did you always realize that, like, you were always kind of like the life of the party? Like, you were the one in the family that, like, everybody couldn't wait for you to get there, right? You're the one in the family that everybody is kind of like pulling on, like they need you, right? Remember I said being a chosen one has to do with energetics. It has to do with your energy, right? And what we don't often realize is that we were born very high vibrational. We were very energetically marked. So people automatically saw something different about our energy. And the thing is this, oftentimes we are utilized for our energy, and that can have an effect on how it is that we come online with our gifts, how it is that we come to the understanding of the fact that we are chosen in the first place, right? But if you realize that, like, I'm always the life of the party, I'm always the one that everybody calls in the family, I'm always the one that's there for everybody, I'm always doing for everybody, I'm always giving out for everybody, it's because you have that unique energy signature that it may be you're the only one in your family that is made of that energetic chemistry, right? And also too, so the flip side of that, or the negative parts of that, is that oftentimes those that are chosen, because you are carrying a very unique energy signature, you become the target of a lot of things that are not necessarily of the highest light, right? And basically that is to kind of like get you off of your path, right? So for my men, because it's Masculine Mondays, what that can look like is, if you ever realize that a lot of women are attracted to you, right? A lot of women come on to you, and you can have your way with them sexually very easily, right? And what is sex? Sex is a sacred energy exchange, right? So oftentimes when you have a flock of women around you all the time, you don't necessarily realize that it's all about your energy, right? And before you come into a place in your life that you're not being very ego led, you may not realize what it is. You may just feel like, I just got the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got the sauce. So that's why everybody is attracted to me. But in reality, it is that very unique energy signature. And whenever we are intimate with people, we are exchanging our energy, right? So we have to be very, very careful. My men, you have to be very, very careful who it is that you choose to exchange energy with, right? Some people feel like, I got, we call it the devil D, right? The devil dick, right? And that is because, like, people are they're drawn to your energy, right? Also, what that can look like on a very sad and somber note is, oftentimes those are the same children that are sexually exploited, right? Because it's basically a setup to mar you at a young age, right? It's basically a setup to close that third eye, because as a chosen one, you were born with your third eye already open, right? So that's why you were very highly intuitive, hearing, seeing. You have very clairvoyant gifts, clairaudient gifts, right? And we want to get into, I hate to say this, but maybe next week, unless God gives me something different, we're going to get into the clairs. We're going to get into what psychic gifts look like, because people don't realize that, like, whenever they think, they're just like, you know what, I just know, you know what I mean? Like, I just know when people are lying to me. I just know what's gonna happen. Like, are you the person in your crew that, like, before some shit pop off, like, you already know, like, something ain't right, I may not need to be there, it may be time to go? Yeah, that's because you gifted. That's your psychic gifts, right? But without someone there to basically tell you exactly what it is that's going on, you may put it off, you may deny it, you may tuck your gifts away and not utilize your gifts, you may doubt yourself, right? You may give of your sexual energy very freely. You may give of your energy just freely, period, because everybody is always pulling on you. Like, when you walk into the room, because being a chosen one is very energetic, it's a mark, it's a stamp. And other people can see it. Everyone can't explain it. Those that are evil, they see it. They know it. They know it automatically, right? And oftentimes, those are the ones that we suffer from energetic attacks from. You know what I mean? Like, women who want to just, tie themselves to you sexually. Family members who just can't take no for an answer. Like, they just gotta call you, like you are the only person that can solve the problem, right? That's because you're a chosen one, right? You may be very rebellious, like you just go against societal norms because you knew that you were here to be a rebel. You're a soldier, right? And for masculines, when the masculine energy is not healed, it can create war because you guys are fighters, you're warriors. So you have to learn how to channel that energy into a positive space, right? So that is why I wanted to talk about why and how to know you are chosen, because once you start to really step into that, you will start to utilize your energy more wisely, and that's very, very important, right? Because we can lose our energy, we can give away our energy so easily, without even realizing it, until we become more cognizant of it. You know what I'm saying? Like when people want to get into arguments with you, they want to pick petty fights and things of that nature. That is a way of them being an energy vampire. That is them sucking your energy. So now you're all drained and feeling all beat down after the situation, and they go skip it off and they feel better. Why? Because it's an energy exchange. They have taken your energy. So as a chosen one, you have to be very, very mindful of those things, right? The third way that you know that you are a chosen one is you choose love over fear, or faith over fear, right? You choose love over fear. You really resonate very highly with the love frequency. You may not always understand it, but you resonate with the love frequency, like regardless to who you are, like regardless to like how off the hook you are, how off the chain you are, there's something about your heart that is still very pure. You love people. You like to do for people. You like to be there for your family. You're a giver, right? Those things let you know that you are a chosen person. But the flip side of that is whenever you live in fear, you get stuck in fear versus choosing love, which is what it is that you came here to do. You know what I'm saying? You came here to choose love. You came here to raise the earth's vibration, and love is the highest vibration. So you have to be living in love. But what happens in society is we are fashioned, and we are made to feel like love is bad, love is a scary thing, love hurts so much that, I have to fear love and run away from love and be non-committal and all of those kind of things. But really, it's a trick, right? So for those that know that you are a chosen one, you should be resonating with the love frequency. You should be choosing love over fear. You should be guarding your energy, because your energy is sacred, and there are multiple ways for people to be able to steal your energy. So you want to be protective of your energy, and you also want to harness and embody all of your giftings, right? You want to not think that it's just a coincidence that you just know things, that you could just hear things that other people don't hear. You could see things that other people don't hear. You can foreknow things that other people don't know. Those are all gifts. Those are all gifts that align you with the fact and should trigger you to the fact of knowing that you are a chosen one. Also, too, do you resonate with Egypt? Like, do you resonate with ancient Egypt? There were a group of babies that were born in ancient Egypt, and they were gifted out the wazoo, right? And a lot of us, that is our lineage. They were very, very gifted because they were here to gift the universe, basically to play out their gifts in the natural working world, raise the earth's vibrations, awaken others, right? Chosen ones are always very passionate about teaching and learning knowledge. Tons of questions. Did you always have more questions than you had answers, right? You're very knowledge driven. You love knowledge. You love learning, right? Those are all signs that you are a chosen one. Now, I want y'all to do y'all research, because I just gave y'all a few. I gave y'all 3 main ones, and then I threw a couple ones in there for free. But I want y'all to do y'all research, right? Because the more you step into that knowing of being a chosen one, the more you can protect yourself energetically from low-level entities, from low-level attacks, from energetic attacks from low-level entities, because the thing is this: we are the chosen ones, so we operate in the light. But there's also a group that's gifted as we are, but they're not using their gifts for a higher vibration. They're basically here to lower the Earth's vibration, right? So that is why your job is so important, because you are on assignment, right? And if you don't do it, somebody lower than you is going to step in, and they're going to basically do the opposite of what it is that you are here to do. And why would you want to let that happen? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to let that happen? You wouldn't. So yeah, you guys, that's all I got for y'all. 3 ways to know that you are a chosen one. I think I gave y'all like 6 though. 3 ways to know that you are a chosen one, and what it looks like whenever you haven't fully stepped into your knowing, right? But I'm here to sprinkle it into your consciousness today, because I want all my chosen ones to awaken and be online and get on about their earth journey, right? And like I said, the kids in Egypt, they were very, very gifted. So you're going to realize that you have gifts beyond your clairaudience, your clairvoyant gifts. You're going to also realize that you're very gifted either with your hands, very gifted mentally, very gifted creatively, things of that nature. You are here, like I always say, you are here to operate within your gifts. On this earth, you are here to enjoy life, live life to the fullest. Yes, chosen ones, we have been through hell and back. We've been through hell and back. But once you start to step into knowing who it is that you are and whose you are, life can really take on a whole different meaning. Life can really take on a different level of fulfillment. Once you step out of fear and you step into love, you get to experience what love feels like in its most authentic, rarest form, rawest form. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, that's all I got for y'all. How to know if you chosen, how to know from your childhood if you are actually a chosen one. Okay, so this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to drop me a comment. I want you to drop me a comment or whatever and tell me, like, what things about your childhood kind of identified that you are a chosen one. Like, do you feel aligned with the universe? Like, because chosen ones, we're made of stardust. We're made of stardust. Do you feel like you came from the universe? Do you feel like death is just an illusion? Have you had near-death experiences? Like, do you realize time is an illusion? You know what I'm saying? If you can resonate with all of those things, you are a chosen one. And I want you to do your research or whatever. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the comments. Drop them in the comments. And also let me know, like, what things about your childhood alerted you to the fact that you are a chosen one and that you do have a purpose and you are here for something special. You ain't just here to be here. You know what I'm saying? So let me know. Hit the bell button if you haven't subscribed. Become a part of my tribe. And share it with your friends. And remember, I love you. Peace.